Hello, Forrest Fenn fans. Welcome to the Glen Show. Tonight, we're going to talk about the finale and the finale. The reason why I'm making this video is because I'm playing with the cards that I'm dealt. Now, I'll tell you, everybody in life has 4 cards and a wild card. Yeah, and you got to play whether you like it or not. So tonight, we're going to play a little poker. And that's about the size of it. Well, here's the deal. I got 2 GoFundMe accounts. One account is Glen Tell, and the other account is Glen Don't Tell. And we're going to play poker. How about that? Now I'm going to tell you how I am. This is just a familiarization of who I am. I got a neighbor, lives in the same spot probably 20 or 30 years, and I asked him to go hog hunt. Well, he said yeah. So he shows up Friday in the pickup, and he brings a pair of handcuffs, a goat horn, and a wheelbarrow. Well, boy, I'll tell you what now. I got to thinking, does he know what he's really talking about or not? Well, we went hog hunting, and I'll tell you what happened. We caught 3 hogs. And then here's how we did it. We caught the hogs with a dog, and he used the goat horn to get the dog off of the hog. That's right. After he put the handcuffs on the hog. Well, that wheelbarrow was to get that 300-pound hog out of there. Now he was doing one thing, and he was telling the truth. We're going to talk about the truth. The truth, the naked truth. That's about how I am. Now you think, why is this country guy talking about this now? Well, I'll tell you why. I got plenty of time. Here's my little old clock. It tells me exactly what time. Some people don't have time. The poker hand we're playing is this. A lot of people have time, and some people don't have time. But I got plenty of time, because I'm just dealing and playing the hand that I've been dealt. That's right. So, here's the deal. If you want me to tell, you put your dollar bill in the tail. If you don't want me to tell, that's right, you put your dollar bill in the don't tell. Now, I found the gold, and I am the one that found the gold. I got forensic proof. Exactly, that's the reason why I waited this long to say. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the book. Forrest says that the gold was hidden somewhere between, 5,000 and 12,000 foot? Well, it's a little bit over 6,200 feet elevation. Now, if your saw is nowhere near that, you're dead wrong. I'm going to tell you something else. My church is in the country, in the woods. We're going to church tonight. That's right. We're going to go to church. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you think for 1 minute that I ain't smart enough to know within 1 foot of where that gold was, you're absolutely wrong. I got forensic proof. That's right, forensic proof. So, when you think about this, Study long, study hard. That old school teacher, she told me one thing. She said, in every story, there is a who, a what, a when, a where, and a why. Tonight, we're going to talk about who. I done told you my name. There's about 8, maybe 10 of you that already know me that's dealing with this. This video is not for the media. This is not for anybody that hasn't read the book. This video is for somebody that read the book. If you know what I'm talking about. If you ain't read the book, this is not for you. Exactly, not for you. So what we're going to talk about is the who. I'll tell you who. Glen R. My mom's name is Barbara Jean. I got 2 older brothers, 2 younger brothers. That's right. I'm the one in the middle. My father died from cancer in 1988. Now, you may think that all this is coincidence, but it ain't. My birthday's in August. Yeah, you smell it writing on the wall? Ish found it. So, I got somebody I want you to meet. He'll be here in a minute. But for right now, we're going to talk about some clues in the book. Forrest gave a whole bunch of clues that wasn't in the book, but he gave a whole bunch of clues in the book. And I'll tell you something. Let's talk about the first part of it. He gives some warnings, some precautions, and some dangers. Well, there's some warnings. Some of the warnings is don't poke the alligator until you cross the creek. Well, there's some dangers too. He talked about old Booth and Abraham Lincoln. Well, let's talk about Abraham Lincoln a minute. You know, old Abe, he never lied. They even called him old Honest Abe. Well, that's just about like Forrest. But Forrest don't know some things that's happened in this story. And there's going to be a big surprise at the end. But I'll tell you, the big thing is Forrest didn't understand what happened behind the scenes. Now, he may have, but he didn't. I doubt he did. The blunt of this story is this. He says he didn't know the anonymous guy from the east, but I believe he did. But he didn't know he did. But that's like a slippery slope. Yeah. Well, it could go either way. But the way I'm calling it is the way it actually is. We're going to talk about the church. The church. Y'all know Forrest said, hear me all, listen good. My church is in the mountains and the hills and the rivers and the valleys. That's a big thing. Real big thing. Let's go back to the book for a minute and talk about the when. When to go is your window. Forrest said in the book about a guy that he went and paid to make a horseshoe. Well, you know, he said something about, fill your billows, and he could hear the pounding of the hoof and the cadence. Well, he also said, summers are short in the Rocky Mountains. June, July, and August. That's right. When to go. The when to go part is you fill your lungs in June, July, and August. Yeah, you hear the cadence of your feet walking up that hill. That's right. There's another thing in there he tells about. It's how long it will take you. I'm going to tell you how long it'll take you. The same amount of time it'll take you to measure a horseshoe. Where you start walking till the goal, you add 1 hour and you walk back. That's going to tell you exactly how long it'll take you. I'll tell you why. I did it. I got forensic proof of where it is and who got the goal. That's my ace in the hole. That's the reason why it took me so long to come out with this, because I was waiting for what I have to have before. You can't just say something without having forensic proof. Now, Forrest said there was a picture in the book. Don't belong in the book. Shouldn't have been there. Well, I can tell you what page it's on. Page 124, his favorite fishing hole, where warm water's hot. The cold blue waters. Cobalt blue waters. Now, you may think that I'm full of it, and you may not. But I'll tell you what, you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, because either the tell Glen R or the don't tell Glen R count is going to matter. Now, if you tell, whoever gets to the right amount first is going to be the bottom line. That's exactly how I'm going to play this hand. Now, y'all may not know me, but I call cow cow and chicken chicken. That's exactly how I live. I'm not changing from today, yesterday, or any other day. I don't care one way or another. But I know who got the gold. I know how they got the gold. That's right. And I will tell exactly where and exactly who got the gold. Now, hey, you put your money where your mouth is. This is the way I call it. Get up or go home. It's Glen R. I'll see you next trip. Thank you.